Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ball State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Just keeps slinging it. Finds the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Francis. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Francis. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Kentucky. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Francis. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fires. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The short hands. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for second down. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The run from the shotgun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense blowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, second and goal, sack, third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. The short hands, it's Gilmore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Francis. Got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because